Hi there, Mary Languish here with another FGI art tutorial. Today I'll be teaching you how to paint fall trees. We're going to do an aspen or a clump of aspens and a maple. Super bright, beautiful colors. So let's start with the aspen. Let's start with just a basic trunk or trunks. We're going to do kind of some clumps of aspen, keeping them really thin, kind of close together. It'll be kind of light, so hopefully you can see that. Different thicknesses and spaces apart. All of that create a lot of interest in a composition. And then what really is going to make these aspens pop is obviously the yellow. It needs to be very vibrant. So I'm going to clean off my yellow here, keep it really vibrant. No, not a lot of green in there. And then my orange. They tend to fall like perfectly between yellow and orange, or at least that's my favorite type of aspen or stage of fall, when they're right between orange and yellow. And we're gonna start with super vibrant colors, and this palette I'm using is a German brand of watercolor that I absolutely love. Check out the link in the description. But I'm gonna start with the tops of the trees, the ones that are taller, and work my way down. Now aspens have a little bit more tinier leaves and things will clump more as you come farther down and trees overlap. But towards the top I want to keep it pretty sparse and open. But keeping my color super vibrant is the key with this. I even rinse out my brush occasionally to dip straight into yellow. Vary the color just a little bit between the trees. I can even paint straight strokes between trees just to ensure that I have a lot of thickness happening in the leaves. Especially the ones on the edges here, the outer ones, can have a lot more individual leaves showing. And then as it gets towards the bottom of these clumps, they tend to look a little warmer, so I might even touch into a little bit of red just to warm up the base. Not too much, but enough to kind of add in a little variety. Now what's really going to make these pop, besides the color, is really making the background dark. So I'm going to start filling in kind of the background, suggesting there's some pine trees, but not shaping trees individually. So I'm just adding a darker background to my aspen picture to really bring out that yellow. And this can happen around the whole perimeter of the trees. I won't do it everywhere, just so that you can get an idea of kind of how that looks. But enough that you can get my gist here. Darker values close to lighter, brighter colors are really going to make those pop. Now let's try a maple, which will be more reds. So the trunk is going to be a little bit more basic. Just going to start with the trunk first. Add a little bit of value down the side. And then I want to start again with lighter colors and work to the darker, because I'm working in watercolor here. And, oops. Sometimes that happens in watercolor. And we're gonna come in down here where it's a little bit brighter and warmer and add in more yellows, yellow oranges to this whole bottom edge. Now I have a different type of brush stroke that I'm using. And if you're curious what kind of brush strokes for what kind of trees, you can check out my first tree video where I teach you how to paint 6 different types of trees. You can check that out in the description below. But putting in some brighter, vibrant, slightly lighter values and colors towards the base, and then we're going to change to red as it goes up. Really, really vibrant red. But let's first get a little bit more base down. As it comes up this way, it gets just a lot thicker, so I'm going to kind of, except for the very edge of the tree, so you can fill it in a little bit more as you get towards the top. But I still want to put down sort of a lighter color, lighter value down at the base. And then I'm going to switch to red. We'll do kind of a combo down in here where the value isn't quite as dark. I want to make sure we reveal those yellows that we just put down. But then as it goes this direction, it gets a lot redder. A lot redder. So we want to make sure we put in those values. And then this is more the shadow side of the tree. So I'm going to be playing with putting a little bit of purples and pinks and maybe even some browns into here to really capture the appearance of light hitting this side and shadow on this other side. So a little bit of a pink and a purple and blue with my red to deepen it a little bit more. You can see that value change. That's what we want. Way over here. Honestly, putting a little bit of a complement, the green, can really bring out the values. Really push that red to its deeper side. There's a few spots in here where the trunk is showing and some deep leaves hinting at that, but mostly putting in that darker red color down in here. Not forgetting my outside edge. But there's an example of a maple, maybe a little bit of green or red down below where the light is hitting and the leaves have fallen. And there you have it, a maple tree in the fall. So I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already so that you can get more art content like this. So until next time, bye.